Anyway, they found the 6th celebrity.
I was gonna talk about it!
Celebrity number 6 has been found!
Can you believe it?
Dude, this is just... Oh my gosh.
Do you want to take your jacket off?
I'm going, yes.
You want to say?
Oh my god. I'm being tested and I'm failing. Oh my gosh. Shalom, shalom. Welcome back to my aunt's attic.
Welcome.
Okay. Patience. It's not my forte right now. It's just not.
It's a virtue.
Okay. So, and I am virtueless. So, yeah. So I'm driving here, and I'm just kind of like, so you know how your clothes get those pills?
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm oh my god, I'm not doing good. I'm not doing good. Rewind it. Let's try that again.
Strike
So
that, reverse it.
Absent-minded, nope, still can't do it. Cool. This is great. I'm doing hot.
Absent-mindedly.
Picking at them, and I ripped a hole.
In what? Your pants?
In my pants, right down the inseam. And I was like, that's not something I can ignore. So I had to turn around.
Holy moly. What were they, leggings?
Yeah. That's all I ever
Oh.
wear. So. I just had a heart attack.
You almost just died. It wasn't what I think it is.
My heart stuttered.
Yeah. Mine started doing that ever since you brought it up.
Or it's been doing that and you
hate
just
it
never
'cause I feel
noticed until I said something about it.
It feels like your life is being sucked away
Yeah.
for like a split second.
Yeah. So that was fun. But yeah, big old hole right down the inseam. I was like, okay, I gotta do a U-turn. And on my way back, I get behind every ancient human being that's ever walked the planet.
That's a given.
There was a truck that was weighed down with something, so going real slow. And by the time we get to the place in Cazenovia, or right before Kaz, where the lanes split and it goes up the hill in two, they were paving potholes in one lane, so it's still down to one, so I can't pass anybody until we pass all of that. And then when it clears and I'm able to pass, the cars in front of me, there were 2 cars behind the truck that was going really slow. There was a Tesla and an SUV. The SUV couldn't make up their mind what they wanted to do, so I get over into the left lane trying to pass. The SUV then cuts me off, and I started like waving my hand. I was like, go, get out of my way! And so they sped off a little bit. Then they got back over. I was able to pass them. There was a Tesla in front of them that was straddling the line. Just straight up straddling the line. Couldn't do anything.
Love that.
And I start waving my hand again. I'm like, pick a lane. And he chooses to be in the passing lane rather than getting out of my way into the right. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I had to follow that, and then I get back on the road, change my pants, get back on the road.
Those poor pants. Honestly, I thought you may pooped yourself.
No.
On your way.
No, I did not.
That's good.
I ripped my pants. But out on the way back, same deal. I'm getting behind, like, snowbirds. So they're ancient geezers on the roads here, going 10 miles under the speed limit. And then I'm just coming down. I don't know what they did. I'm glad I didn't get caught up in it. But I'm coming down, and again, where the lane was split and they were paving, so that part is blocked off, but there was a oversized hall that was taking up quite literally the entire expanse of 2 lanes, and I was like, me and the cars in front of me had to get over to the very far right side of the shoulder. I mean, I'm like skirting the guardrail kind of thing to get out of the way. So I'm like, I don't know what they did with all the paving that was going on, or if they had to go down the side chute road that was there. So I'm glad I wasn't behind all that nonsense. I got out of there. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But then all the way here, just followed behind ancient people. So, yeah, I'm being tested. I'm failing.
All just because you ripped your pants. When Big Larry... Oh my god, that's so funny. I've never ripped pants like that, but my mom came home from work the other day with, like, a huge... The other day.
Yeah.
It was last school year. So before the summer.
The other day is any time in the past 10 years.
Whatever, the one day. And she had a huge rip in her crotch, and I was like, did you not feel a breeze? Like, when did you get this? She didn't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't ignore mine.
My pants did explode that one time, but they didn't rip.
Well, I, like, picked a hole into it. They didn't quite rip. I just, like,
That's so
picked
funny.
at the threads until it fell apart, basically.
Do you see those, like, pill removers on TikTok?
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to spend the money. I'll just throw out.
It's
I mean,
expensive.
one, I buy cheap leggings. It's all I ever wear. 2, if they start to pill, it means they're old enough that I need to get rid of them anyway. I'm not going to try to save them by buying a little machine. I'll just toss them. And
Or pick them.
yeah. It
That's really
was a lot. So yeah, I'm like almost an hour late, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Whatever.
That was a lot. But to continue on the just ridiculousness that is my life right now, I want to start this episode, really truly start it, with an apology.
Oh?
Yeah, I screwed up. I've been
I screw
debating.
up?
No, not you, just
Okay.
me. I've been debating whether or not to text you to delete it, but I was like, you know what? We're gonna put me on blast. Shh.
I think
I'm not
the dog
talking about
wants
you
some
right now.
touch.
I'm not talking about you right now. I goofed up last week talking crap about my family.
It can still be deleted. It's not even uploaded yet.
Well, I was like, maybe I have to decide, but that's the kind of thing. I was like, I was so convicted this week about gossiping, because I've said in past episodes that I cannot stand talking about other people's business.
I don't even remember what we
That's fine. You don't need to remember, because it's just nonsense. But I have said I don't like gossiping. Like, other people's business, it's their business. I don't need to be part of it. But you know what? Talking about my own business and my own family, it's still gossip.
Right.
It's still not okay. And I even said to you, I was like, ranting and raving and whatever. I was like, I wish I felt better, but I don't. Why in the world would I feel better after doing something wrong,
Right.
So I was just, like, really convicted. I was like, okay, I gotta learn to keep my mouth shut after I just went on another rant. But that's not really gossip. That's just being... I don't remember. I'm just a negative Nelly. That's fine. Like
That's
I said,
okay.
it's fine that you don't remember. It's fine because it's just not good. But the whole point is, like, let's not gossip anymore. Let's not throw my family under the bus. Let's
Okay.
not do that. So I'm going to try to be better about that. So I apologize for subjecting anybody to that. But while I'm on my apology tour... Oh my gosh, okay, I'm sorry
She would like an
too.
apology.
Oh my gosh, I ignored her for 2 seconds. I also need to apologize for 7th grade. It was after Seussical the Musical.
What's happening?
I have thought about it since 7th grade. I'm 28 years old. Since 7th grade, I have not stopped thinking about this. And I could kick myself. I do kick myself. Whoever I stole the green fish from, I'm so sorry.
You stole.
So, Seussical the Musical, all the props and everything, everyone had their different pieces and parts and whatever. And at the after party, after the show was done, you can start taking props home.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an unwritten rule that if you used a prop in the show, you had first dibs on taking it home. Well, I took a fish. That was not my fish.
What was the context of the fish?
Like Seussical characters.
Oh.
I have no idea. I can't remember what it was, but, like, there were styrofoam fish that were just...
You still have it?
No.
You had to get rid of that guilt.
No, I think it probably, it was just a flimsy styrofoam, it probably broke at one point. But I keep thinking about that. And for the life of me, I cannot remember who it actually belonged to. But I know at the after party, people were taking all their props and whatever home, and I saw a fish, and I wanted the fish, and I took the fish, and it wasn't my fish. So whose fish it was, I apologize. I'm so sorry. You probably hate me, and you have every right to. I took your fish. I'm so sorry. I suck.
So funny.
I've thought about that almost every day since 7th grade. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Anyway.
Is there anybody you would like an apology from? I would like an apology from... One time my family took me to Seabreeze, I think. Some water park. And there's like a splash pad. You know what I mean? Just like a concrete with like water. Yeah. And I was playing, and I was probably 4, and this kid, bigger than me, pushed me to the ground.
Oh.
For no reason. I would like an apology from him. I think he did apologize, but I want another one.
I want it re-emphasized.
Yeah, because I split my toe open
Uh,
for the first time.
good job.
I have repeated big toe injuries.
Eh.
You want to hear about them?
My mind totally blanked. My mind did not process what you just said. What?
I have repeated right big toe injuries.
Okay.
My right big toe
Uh-huh.
has repeated injuries.
Uh-huh.
The big toe.
Just
On
the
the
right
right.
one.
Just the one.
Okay.
So he pushed me out of the way. I don't know what he was doing, but I hit the ground and scraped my toe on the concrete. And
Okay.
I had to put a Band-Aid on it. This is gross. These next two are gross. Warning. When I was... Oh, this was probably shortly after that. Maybe like a year after that. My mom took me to Greek Peak. Again, water park incident. So it didn't happen at the water park. We were leaving the water park, which is an indoor thing. I had flip-flops on, and she opens the door to leave. And the door went under my big toe. And, like, cracked it in half. And that was gross.
Oh, I hope nobody has emetophobia.
And then one time, when I was 9, we moved to Indiana, and my dad had already been living there, so we were packing him up to move into another place, and I slipped under the stove, like under the oven. I slipped under the oven, and same thing, like the edge like caught my big toe on the way under.
Ew. I
Like,
hate
I
everything
slipped and
about that.
both my feet went under the oven.
I hate everything about that.
I
I'm
cracked
so
my-
sorry that happened to you.
Cracked my big toenail again.
Sucks to suck.
I think I did tell the story of I got my toenails painted shortly after one of those events,
Yeah.
and I had no big toenail and
Just painted the skin?
just painted the skin.
Yep.
But
Classic.
there was a pause. There was like a decision
Decisions were
to
made.
paint the skin. I think that was the right decision.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That's hilarious.
It's gross.
I'm so sorry that happened to you.
I'm over it. I think so.
Well, that's good. I remember walking around Columbus when I lived there as like a 2-3-year-old or something, and it was before Columbus became what it is now, all boom and nonsense. And my parents would just let us kind of wander around the little circle neighborhood that we had right there. It was pretty safe. We knew everybody, and they would look out for us.
Mm-hmm.
Walking down the sidewalk, no shoes on, and just scraping my toes against the concrete.
Why?
I'd go, because that's just how I walked. I don't know. I'm just a kid who doesn't know how to pick up her feet, apparently. I'd walk home with bloody toes
what?
on a daily basis.
Daily basis.
On a daily basis.
One time I filed off all my fingernails. Like, I didn't know how to use a nail file, and I found
You
one.
like filed
and
the
I went
top
like
down.
this. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, that was dumb. You wanna know what makes it really queasy to learn is that babies' fingernails are very, like, flexible, and you can just kind of rip them off.
Oh.
Doesn't that make you nauseous?
Don't like
makes me
that.
nauseous.
Don't like that. Oh my gosh, you're so needy. Well, I know I've ruined my nails. They're real thin and flimsy because I
Because you do them.
do them over and over again, and to prep them, I have to
Yeah.
buff the tops of them down. But I do it so often that they're like real thin.
Ugh.
Do it a couple more times, and I'm gonna be hitting skin.
Oh, that makes me feel so
Don't they look good, though?
gross. They always look good.
I know.
Don't look mine.
Well, you've got like nice little petite hands. You don't need to do anything to make them look good.
They look kind of, gay?
Ro, no. I went ro. I went for no and wrong.
No?
Ro.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, I do that all the time at work. I sometimes can't decide if I want to say have a good day, have a great day. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
So I
I love
combine
the
it.
ones. I love the ones where you have to say. There's two things that you could say, and when you put them together, they come out really
I love
inappropriate.
seeing those online. Those are so funny. I can't think of any examples of them, but they're so good.
Oh my
good.
gosh! Somebody came to the door one time. Something about just energy, whatever, doesn't matter. Came to the door, and he was looking for me. He was like, is Danielle here? And
Oh god.
I was trying to say, what was I trying to say? That's me, or I'm she. I was like, I'm me.
god. That's so funny. I mean,
Oh god. Oh, get it together. Get it together.
oh, that's so
Yeah, I
good.
started with I'm me, tried to correct myself, and I said, that's she. And he was like, yeah, I got it.
He's like, okay, compose yourself, please. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh my
That's
god.
I would have to close the door. I'd have to go back to bed and start over.
Oh, you got me going now.
That's such
Oh,
a good
no.
story, dude.
Oh my god.
That's such a good story.
I'm not fit for human company.
Who cares?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That's such a good story.
I'm me. That's she.
That's so good.
Oh,
I do it probably at least once a day at work where I mid-word decide what I'm going to say. I do a lot with, like, have a good day and have a good night. So it'll be like,
Have a good night.
yeah. Have a good day. Bye. I, like, can't decide.
Nay. Have a good nay.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Embarrassing.
That is so funny. Woo. Anyway, they found the sixth celebrity.
I was gonna talk about it!
Celebrity number 6 has been found.
Can you believe it?
Well, the thing is, I don't actually care. I knew you would care, so I brought it up, but I don't care.
I was up all night thinking about it that night.
Oh,
It kept
man.
me up.
Well, you're the one who
I was
introduced
so
me to
hyped
the
up.
whole thing in the first place.
Did you, like, look at it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I saw the picture of who the celebrity or the model was. But, like,
It's so cool.
you were in the know about it all this time. I was not.
Okay, but I haven't even been in the know because people have been looking for it for 4 years now.
So when did you come across it?
Maybe half a year ago.
Oh. See, I'm thinking you were, like, in it. You were invested.
Well, I was invested,
But, like...
but I
not
haven't been
4
along for
years.
the whole ride.
Yeah. See, I was introduced not too long ago. And so, like, the build-up was not there for me.
It was built up. I've been keeping tabs. I've been checking in.
It was introduction to the mystery.
didn't
Mystery
think they were ever
solved.
gonna
Entirely
find it.
too quick for me to have any stake in the matter.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't believe, like, oh my god, it has me so exhilarated. You know that Christmas song that they put in the background of the TikToks when they're like, war is over?
Uh-huh, yeah.
It's been playing in my head.
That's so cute.
It has me so excited. I'm so happy. None of the people who they thought it was, I was ever like, they were definitely wrong. I'm like, y'all, you guys are, this is a stretch. I can't believe they found it. Did you see how they found it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, hoops were jumped through, and
Work.
one of the mods was so angry.
Yes!
And,
what the
like,
heck is that about?
Yeah. I was like, chill, bro.
It's so
This is good
satisfying
news.
to see it. And
Yeah.
it's like, yep, that's it. That's it.
But what an odd addition, you know?
Spanish. Spanish magazine. I don't know.
But, like, why in the list of celebrities that were on it?
oh, yeah,
What
yeah.
an odd
No,
contribution.
they think that they thought it was somebody else. Like maybe they just had this magazine. They thought it was. Who do they think it was? Evangeline Lilly or something?
That looks nothing like her.
They thought it was
What?
someone else. They
Yeah.
think that's what happened. Oh my god, so excited! I can't believe it. It feels like history. Doesn't it feel like history?
No,
This feels
I
more
feel
historic
like
than Trump being shot.
no, I feel like the fact that the Titanic is dissolving is more.
Well, what else was it gonna do?
Yeah, but like something is down there that's speeding up the process. I don't know
Algae.
what it is. What?
Algae.
No, like a machine or something.
what?
I don't know. Somebody was like really upset. They were like, "You need to get this thing out of there. Get it out." Because I guess there's like something down there that's making things worse. Like an exploration device. I could be totally wrong, but
Oh,
I don't know what it is. But
Hmm.
Marconi? I think, because I remember someone commenting, I kept reading it as macaroni.
oh,
Excuse me. But yeah, something Marconi device, Marconi machine.
That's like exploring it, but it's also breaking it down.
Something like
Is
that.
it supposed to be breaking it down?
No.
And it just is.
Yeah, I don't know what's up. I have zero information. I didn't look into it because it makes me sad. So yeah, but
it's okay. They found
dissolving.
celebrity number 6.
Yay!
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy that you're happy.
It makes so much sense that nobody would be able to find it on the internet. It wasn't on the internet.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing. It's incredible.
I just think
I'm so satisfied. Huh?
Peanut butter kid.
Does it feel good? I hate that vine. I hate it. It grosses me out. I think it's gross.
I love it. I think it's so funny.
That whole video is out of control. Why is the baby covered in peanut butter? It's not even a baby. It's a huge baby, by the way.
That is a huge baby.
That's a toddler.
Yeah.
At least. It's gross. It's
I love
weird.
it. I love it.
Why does it feel good? That's a sensory nightmare. Covered in peanut butter?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
To this day, my favorite will always be, which one of yous took a shit in the toilet and didn't flush? Disgusting! Yeah.
Good one.
Huh?
Good one.
Oh, I thought you said keep going. I was like, that's it? That's
going?
it?
What happens next?
I came across one of the TikTok guys. He's like, what's the sound you haven't heard in a while? And playing like old school, like original TikTok songs and stuff. I was like, oh, this is taking me back to COVID days. Let's not do that.
So weird. I liked Musical.ly. Were you on Musical.ly?
Oh, we talked about that. And the embarrassing things that you did with ASL on that. Good job.
Well,
good job.
I wasn't aware. There weren't like deaf people on the app yet.
Yeah. So we talked about that. Hold on. I have a list today. We need to also talk about the Temu croissant lamp. Did you see that?
The what?
Somebody bought a lamp that like a croissant. Like a croissant, but it's a lamp. Except it was a croissant.
Real?
It was a real croissant.
Lamp?
They bought this lamp, and they had it sitting on their counter, whatever their table, and they went to move it, and they saw ants were everywhere. They're like, "What the heck?" So they look at this lamp, and at the bottom of it, ants are all over this.
So it was a lamp.
It was a lamp. There was like a light in it, and you turn it on, and it lights up. But then there's ants, and she's looking at it. She breaks the thing open. It was a croissant, a hollowed out croissant that was covered in resin.
Oh, ew.
With a light bulb in it. That's the kind of stuff you're getting from Temu, folks. You're getting resined food.
I don't like the idea of resin.
It's very dangerous. But can we conceptualize the thought of the fact that what you're buying is so cheap and so slave manufactured that they will literally find the cheapest route to go? I'm like, it was a croissant. It was a croissant.
I did not see this at all.
It was a croissant.
Wow.
This lady even like ripped a piece off. Like she broke it open, saw that it was like a hollowed out croissant. The outside of it was resin. She picked up it. She ate it. It's a croissant.
Oh, I wouldn't.
She ate the lamp.
Oh, you shouldn't eat that.
No, you shouldn't. But she did, and she was like, "That's food. That's a croissant."
Was it cute? At least.
I mean, yeah, it was a big croissant. It was a big croissant.
I just feel like if you go through the trouble to bake a croissant, do you think it was one of those, like, what do you call it? The Pillsbury, like...
No, this thing was a chunky.
So homemade, probably.
Yeah.
A homemade croissant in resin. I feel like there would have been a cheaper way to do that. They had to bake food.
Yeah, but if you want to make the lamp an actual lamp, the science behind it, I'd say the science behind it. I mean,
like flammability?
No, I'm saying the actual, you have to, like, on a computer, you have to do the specs of it, you have to design the thing, then you have to build it somehow. You have to have a machine that will actually build the thing, whether it's 3D printed or however they manufacture things. I don't know how they make things. They took how it's made off of TV, so I don't know how they make things anymore.
I always love when they see, like, the rubber gloves, like, they dip it. Or they dip it.
Yeah.
I like that.
I really liked How It's Made. The original How It's Made, where they would go into the history, but it was like a one-line art thing, and then it goes into the episode. And you've got 3 different things. I always liked when they would like make donuts or something, or Jolly Ranchers. I really liked that show. I got bonus points if you, in my science class in 7th grade, if you, like, say that you watched an episode of how it's made and tell the teacher what it was, you got extra bonus points.
How many points you get?
I got lots because I like that show.
Oh, I love bonus points.
Yeah. So yeah, that's messed up though. Temu can rot.
Are you recording?
No,
Wow.
it just turned off.
Just now?
Just decided to turn off on me.
What are you at? What were you at?
I had 21
No!
minutes.
That's like 4 minutes!
Sorry. You'll get over it. Or send me the link and I'll do the thing where I turn it up again.
Would you like some of this under that? Did you see that?
What?
You don't like A Mythical Morning, or you don't know about it. Never mind. Forget it. That's really funny and disgusting.
Yeah. So Temu.
I hate resin. I hate the idea of resin, and I hate the idea of 3D printing.
I hate the idea of
Why
Temu.
are we making more things? We already have too many things in the world. We don't need more materials. We don't need more. We don't need more trinkets. We don't need more useless. Resin is so bad for the planet.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Sure.
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 Gross.
Sorry, I did a snooty hort. Did it stop?
Snooty hort.
A snooty snort? I don't know. I do it to bug my mom because she thinks it's disgusting. That's so annoying. I can't stand that I do that.
Then don't do that, maybe.
I gotta stop doing that.
Whatever.
Spiders everywhere.
They are.
Spiders are everywhere right now, and I'm talking, I had to pull over on 2 separate occasions. I had to pull over my car to get spiders. Because I will kill myself. I will veer into traffic and kill myself if a spider gets too near me in my car.
Are you seeing an influx of fruit flies?
Not fruit flies, but
Keep seeing fruit flies. At work,
white flies.
And maybe because I don't shower every day.
That's it. Yeah, for sure.
I'm just kidding. That's not why.
No, white flies are real bad out at my apartment.
White flies.
Little white flies. What is going on out there?
I don't know.
Goodness gracious. No, if it rains, they come up from the trees and they'll gather around under my porch to get out of the rain and everything. Oh, I hate it. Oh, it's
Gross.
bad. And then I open the door and then I turn on the light and they're just swarming. I had a mosquito the size of my head. I got my electric fly swatter. Zap that thing into oblivion.
My neighbor, who I can't stand, got a zapper, a bug zapper. It's so loud. All night I chew. I hate it. It's huge and it's so loud. It's so
That's
annoying.
unfortunate.
She doesn't go outside, so she's not bothered by it. But we always have like the door and the windows open. I hear it all night.
That's irritating, yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Wait, what scene am I thinking?
I don't know.
Is it in Monsters Inc. or is it in
Bug's Life? It's a Bug's Life.
It's like, it's
Don't
so
go to the light.
beautiful.
I can't have it. It's so beautiful. No.
You know why I'm thinking of Monsters Inc. is because that happens outside of a trailer, right?
It happens outside of a trailer with the Pizza Planet truck.
But there's also a trailer scene in Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
When they open the door and then they're in the trailer. And
Yeah.
Good movies.
I like the little hidden Easter eggs. Bug's Life is still one of the best movies.
9/11. Do you have thoughts on that?
Is it today?
Tomorrow.
Do I have thoughts on it?
Do you think it was real?
What?
What do you think about it? I don't know. You're kind of conspiracy. I didn't know if you had any.
Oh, like it was an inside job? It was an inside job.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't 100% know what that means.
Okay, so the reason a lot of people think it was an inside job was because of how cleanly. Oh, this sounds so terrible. Let's first establish that that is one thing that absolutely makes me sick to my stomach. Every time I think about it, every year it comes around and it just makes me sick. I hate it. I hate everything about it. Obviously. And I have yet to visit the memorial in New York City. I have yet to see it. That's one thing that I have to like mentally prepare myself for because I'll be done the rest of the day. Like we either have to do that on a day when we have nothing else scheduled so we could just go back to the hotel and just not do anything because I won't be able to function properly, or do it at the end of the day where I can just crap out after that because it do me in. But as far as, like I was saying, people think it's an inside job because of the way it collapsed. Both of the towers collapsed in a very structured implosion.
Yeah.
I just recently, just like yesterday, saw the demolition of a building where they detonate it. You can see the boom, 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 and it collapses within itself. That's exactly how those buildings collapsed. What are the chances that both of them collapsed perfectly? I mean, obviously there was a lot of destruction, a lot of the debris that, flew elsewhere. But for those huge towers not to fall in one direction or another into other buildings.
Because of the impact? Yeah.
Like, that should have rocked something in a particular direction. It should have tipped in one way. But they didn't. They both accordion style folded within themselves. Which kind of reads structured implosion. That's why a lot of people think it was an inside job. There are other little conspiracies going around of everything. That, again, is not one that I actually think too much about, just because of how many lives were actually impacted and how many lives were lost. It's not just a conspiracy that I like goofing around about. Like, that's actually something that is, like, really makes me sick. I know I always joke about different conspiracies, but those are the ones that, at the end of the day, they just don't matter.
Yeah.
This one matters. So, I don't know. Do you have thoughts?
I don't think I know enough about it. When I was a kid, my dad would, like, show me videos. This is such a funny thing to show a kid. Like, videos of, like, the footage that they had and, like, I don't know, just, like, things not lining up, like, the plane, like, I don't know. Just, like, saying that it was, like, edited or, like, manufactured footage. But that was a while ago, so I don't think people think that anymore. I think, like, what you're saying is... But
yeah,
my dad has a bumper sticker that says 9/11 was an inside job.
He's just coming out there with it then, yeah.
He's also got one about chemtrails and something about abortion. When my sister had to borrow his car one time, she like put duct tape over him. So bad.
Yeah, I'm not, how do you feel about bumper stickers in general? I'm not a fan.
Sometimes I think they're funny.
I think if they're just vaguely funny, they're not offensive in any way. Like, I don't care about being offended. It takes a lot to offend me. Like, I think it's funny. You find it offensive. That's why I'm happier than you. Like, some comedian said that. I was like, that's so accurate. So it's pretty much... It is nearly impossible to offend me, like genuinely offend me.
Yeah.
But all I'm thinking about when I see bumper stickers is, are you inviting somebody to road rage you?
Yeah.
Because that feels like provocative in a way that's just like, you're asking for trouble. Because other people aren't so chill about these things.
Did Frankie say something about, like, the coexist one? And he's like, that's so dumb, because who's going to look at that and be like, oh, okay. Like,
they accomplish nothing.
Yeah, ones that are, like, statements, I feel like, who's going to look at that and be, like, convinced by your bumper sticker?
Yeah.
Or your bumper magnet.
Do you know how
funny.
Do you know how long it took me? It took someone explaining to me on TikTok what the honk if you like pizza or honk if you like this.
I saw that recently. I didn't get it either.
Totally went over my head. Yeah, I get it now, obviously. Now that someone flat out explained it to me. I feel stupid.
It's okay. I think I also did.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Also, PSA for anybody who's putting, like, I don't know, the cliche soccer moms. Do not put your kids' sports and activities on the back of your car. All that's doing is signaling when you're not going to be home, when, or what kind of equipment you have possibly in your job, or in your garage, I mean. In your job. Where was I going with that? I don't know. All that's doing is signaling when and what to steal. That's it. Oh, your kid plays football, which means you're probably not going to be home at this time and this time because they have practice or a game and they're, it's so easy to get a hold of a local, high school schedule or something. Oh, you're a dance mom and you got a competition this weekend. House is clean. House is clear for the pickings. Your other kid plays lacrosse. Probably a lot of equipment in that garage of yours that's going to be sitting empty. Okay, cool. Don't put that stuff on your car. Don't do it. And also, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I like the ones that say, like, this man ate my baby, and it's like a politician or something. It's so funny.
I've never seen that.
They're
What?
so funny. I like ones that are funny. But they have to really be funny.
I don't know. I'm paranoid now that it's gonna crap
I'm
out
also
on me.
paranoid.
Um,
I was informed by a good friend of mine that we need a mixer and microphones.
what?
We should get a board.
That's a whole lot for we have a grand total of 1 active listener.
I'm gonna do it.
Do you realize that? Have you looked at how many plays? We have literally 1 play on each episode now. So
Yeah.
listen, singular folk.
I
If
can-
you are actively listening to this right now, you, and I am speaking directly to you because you are one and only active listener. We have multiple followers, but they're not actively listening. If you're listening to this right now, I am speaking directly to you.
Wake up!
No, like one,
No,
thank
I
you
mean,
for
if
listening.
they fell asleep.
Oh yeah, if
Wake up.
you're bored, wake up.
Good morning.
If you're actively listening to this, I'm speaking directly to you, so thank you for listening. Please come say hi. Make it worth it. You know what? It is still worth it.
I'm gonna do it. I want to improve. I want to make a next step.
Well, I keep saying the next step for me is to actually edit the clips to put on TikTok. I think if we put anything on TikTok, it would help launch things
Of
a little
course.
bit. But at the same time, I feel like we also should probably structure this enough to be legit. Because we literally don't talk about anything.
What do you mean? We've been talking this whole time.
I know, but like, nothing of import.
Well, what could we talk about that's in... We talk about important stuff. We talk about 9/11,
9,
celebrity number
11.
6.
Yeah! Sure. Very important stuff. Hard-hitting stuff. Oh, that's awkward. That's... You know, we're gonna backtrack. We're gonna delete that. Back it up. Rewind. Reverse. 3 hops this time.
I think I have that whole song memorized. On the that clip of Joey Frank, and they're like, "Get funky with it."
What?
They're just singing it. I love that
Oh
song.
my
Everyone
gosh.
hates it. I love it. I love instructions, and it's always good.
It's fun instructions. Easy to follow along. It's like, I could do that. Sure. Although
Get funky with it.
Nobody knows the reverse. Nobody knows what to do.
Don't you just jump back and forth?
Well, some people turn totally. Other people.
No, when he says turn around, that's when you turn. It's like the Macarena when he tells you when to turn and everything.
No, I know, but like
Reverse.
a lot of people
and
do
you
different
jump.
things at reverse. And
No, but people do different things at Charlie Brown. Nobody knows what to do.
nobody
at
knows
Charlie
it's Charlie Brown. Yeah.
Brown. I do that thing, the Charlie Brown. That's what that is.
Is it?
You grab your ankle and you.
That's not the Charlie Brown.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
What do you think?
No, it's the foot thingy. It's the back and forth foot thingy. You've never seen that?
This thing.
I don't know what that thing is.
I'm so sore from playing cornhole.
Oh, what a shame. I'm so what?
That really
Cornhole
hurt.
tournament?
No, I just played in Muddy Road the other day. I'm sore.
You straight out from Ohio. You practicing? You moving?
I am practicing. I would like to next year show up to like a party
And just dominate.
and be like, I've never played before.
You jerk.
That'd be so funny though.
That'd be
wouldn't it?
hilarious.
And just stink it.
I
every
guess
time.
I'm just naturally good.
I hadn't played it ever before until this year.
It's strange. I will definitely have my on and off days. I'll be like sinking them. And then the next, like, not even close to the board.
Do you do like professional strat or do you just get it in any way you can? Like, do you like throw like a frisbee to try to land it like flat?
No.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, no.
Me neither.
I just chuck it, basically.
Yeah.
And
Well,
sometimes
it's
my
so
aim is good.
far
and
away that I have to just throw it hard any way I can.
It has to be like the perfect distance away, and I'll start sinking them. If it's slightly off, I'm screwed.
There's some sort of there's a regulation. There's supposed to
Yeah.
there's a distance it's supposed to be.
But with my family, they're just like, okay, this seems like a good distance. I'm like, you
You're
screwed me
wrong.
over.
You're wrong.
But yeah, spiders are everywhere.
That's how we got here.
I don't know. We just do that.
Get funky
Also,
with it.
you know how we got here? So apparently, the algorithm on TikTok does not only affect what you see on your FYP, but it also affects the comments that you see. How do you feel about that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought they were just like most liked on top.
No. I thought they were like most recent. You're seeing kind of like just the feed of comments, the most recent,
I knew it wasn't
or
that.
like you said, well, kind of a combination between the most recent and the most
Mhm.
liked as well. No, because this girl, she saw a video, she saw the comments, she thought it was good, she sent it to her boyfriend. He watches the video, he goes to the comments, he had an entirely different comment section.
Wow.
And the thing that it's just like, okay, I know that the algorithm is supposed to tailor make it for you so you're seeing what you like and what you agree with, but I feel like the comment section should be left to, you know, what is really truly going on. Because that's the thing. People go to the comments to kind of get a better idea of what other people think of it, but if you're only seeing the like-minded comments, you're not getting a better perspective. You're not opening up your mind to the other side of the argument. And that was a big deal because like I said, this video that the girl sent to her boyfriend, it was like a bunch of guys going golfing.
Mm-hmm.
And they tell their girlfriends or their wives what time they're going to be home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all of them are supposed to be home at like 5:30. It's 7 o'clock. What time? You know,
Mhm.
and they're going around. What time did you say? Oh, I told them, 5:30, whatever.
Mhm.
They're all hour, 2 hours past. None of them texted their wives or girlfriends or anything. So here's the thing. I started this conversation. It's not even about that video, but we're going to go ahead and talk about that because it irks me. When you do not have the common courtesy to take someone else's time into consideration, that is on you. You are in the wrong. And then, so the comments that she is seeing on this video, she's seeing the one where the women are saying, that's so inconsiderate. Why would he do that? Like he said, he's being a liar. It's so rude. Whereas the boyfriend she sends it to, he looks at the comments and it's a bunch of guys saying, why can't you just leave him alone? Why can't guys have hobbies? Let him be with the boys. But that's the thing. It's like he is seeing all those comments.
It makes it a totally different video.
It makes it a totally different video, and it cements that way of thinking for guys. And this is just the example. There are other instances where, women are in the wrong for different things. But just in this example, when you do not take the time to consider other people's time, I don't care what you're doing. You're wrong. You are in the wrong. You have all day. If you say, I'm going with the boys from 11 o'clock in the morning to 5:30, that is your boy time. I will leave you alone. That is, you go have a great time. I hope you have a fantastic time. The moment that it hits that 5:30 time where you said you were going to be home, that's my time now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking as if I have a boyfriend.
I know.
But,
This is so funny.
but I'm just like, but that becomes my time. Because I gave you all day. When you said you were going to be home at 5:30, that now becomes my time. I have expectations for what we're doing that night. I have, dinner plans. Maybe we have kids or something, and we have things going on with them. That's my time now. That's our family time. And for you not to come home at that time, for you to disregard the plans and the expectations I have, that is so beyond wrong. And the fact that these guys are seeing comments that just further support their own inconsideration is so not okay. They need to be seeing comments that are saying, this is not okay. Women not agreeing with this. They need to see that perspective. But if the algorithm is skewing with that,
there's a divide.
And the girl who originally posted this, she's like, no wonder everyone is still so divided. It's because we're still seeing divisive comments. And I'm just like, didn't know that, didn't see that. So now I gotta I'm just like, instead of reading the top comments or anything that's like algorithm specifically for me, I'm gonna just like scroll down big time and start seeing other comments, the ones that aren't specifically chosen for me apparently, just to kind of try and get a better perspective.
I wonder if you would even be able to find them. So
if they show up at all, yeah.
Wow.
But you know what I mean? Like that is just
no, because the comments could totally change my perspective on whatever I just watched. Because I kind of watch it in a passive way, and then I go to the comments, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
I see things, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I was thinking the right thing, and I was. So you were saying the other day, our TikTok feeds are a little different. They're fed a little bit more to, like, our politics and our religions and blah, blah, blah. And you were saying that you really think Kamala is still going to win.
You don't get that vibe
I don't get that vibe from TikTok.
Wow. See, I totally get that vibe from TikTok.
Yeah, I don't. But that's because we're interacting more with the videos that we more agree with, and then it's tailor making it to that. So I'm seeing the ones that are, not for Harris. You're seeing,
But I'm not.
Well, I'm just saying if you originally interacted with something, then it's going to start tailor, and then you're going to automatically start interacting even with ones that you don't agree with. You're still interacting more with them, and it's going to start tailor making it to that too. So, yeah, that makes a huge difference too. I want to see more. I don't, but I do. I want to see more pro Harris videos so that I can dismantle them. But I'm not getting them. So how am I supposed to comment on anything? Yeah. And that's why we just continue. And then I'm always thinking to myself, I'm like, questions that I see on the college campuses being answered over and over, the same question over. I'm like, why do you not already have the answer to this? And it's because you're not being exposed to it. I'm being exposed to all these different, the same questions over and over again because it's what I've gone toward. But other people aren't getting them because they're often who knows what land. I don't know.
I'm scared now. I think I have to get off TikTok.
I was thinking that too.
I think they're squeezing my brain and shaping it any way they want.
Well, originally I was, I understood that TikTok had its downfalls because of the, the predatory behavior and, people exposing their kids in ways that shouldn't be, they're using them for clout when they really need to get their kids off of it. So I know there's a lot of downfalls to TikTok, but here I am in my little paradise thinking that TikTok is really getting you in the know firsthand videos and knowledge.
I think maybe it was at one point.
But now it's skewed so much that even that, we can't have that. This is why we can't have nice things.
I know, I always felt like TikTok was like the people's app. Like anybody can go, and I think that is sometimes true still. But I think it used to be super true. Like anybody could go viral and anybody could like build a platform, and now it's like,
and now it's been bought.
Pay to boost your post.
Yep. It's been corrupted. It's been bought. It's been standardized into all the nonsense. So that's a shame.
We need a new app now.
Yep.
TikTok is Lemon8. Do you get ads for that?
I saw one TikTok that said it's the new version of Pinterest. I think I'll stick with Pinterest. Why?
I just hate those ads.
I feel like it's
the same app as every other app that already exists.
I also feel like it's pushing advertisement kind of. Like, buy this, buy this, buy this. Pinterest is just like, oh, this is cutesy. Look how cute this is.
We won't even tell you where, if you want to know where we got it from, good luck. Good luck trying to figure that out. I also have no idea how Pinterest works, so maybe I'm just dumb. It's a little bit complicated for me.
It is. It's a little. Yeah. It's a lot of. It's like layers of different things going on.
Well, because I want to look at something and all of a sudden I'm on like some website for home cooking.
Some have links. Yeah, some have links. Some, if you click on it, it's just like the picture or maybe a description or something. So you have to like navigate what's what. The link thing, that's actually kind of new. I have noticed, like when I first had Pinterest, it was literally just like a picture of something, and that was it. It wasn't selling you anything. It was just like, this is really cute. Do you like this also? And that was it. Now it's getting a little bit more. But Lemon8 or whatever it is, that feels like the whole link side of Pinterest. I feel like that's all. I haven't been on it, so I have no idea. But that's the vibes it gives me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Why do people think I'm 17?
Yeah.
Why?
You've got like fresh. You've got like okay, so here's the odd thing.
No, here's the thing.
You give a very mature air about you, but you look fresh. You look fresh out the womb.
I had a corn?
A corn?
Crow's feet.
You don't have crow's feet, babe. No, you don't.
When I smile. Listen.
Everybody does.
2 instances.
That's how anatomy works.
I was at school the other day, and we had to get paired to do like a fake interview. And so I had to interview this girl about K-pop, which was the worst thing to be assigned. Nobody cares about K-pop. But I had to ask her questions about it. She had asked me about like stress as a college student. She's like,
the degree of difference between those two subjects is astounding.
Mine sucked. Because it was supposed to be like, find out about the popularity of K-pop among college students. And hers was supposed to be like, how do college students manage stress?
Okay.
She's like, so are you a freshman? A sophomore? And I'm like, And I didn't want to get into it. I was just like, I'm a senior. She's like, oh? Really? But I didn't even want to say, I'm a super senior! I'm not even a senior, I'm extra senior.
You should have said it. Just own that.
I just said I was a senior, and she was like, oh, shoot.
That's a good thing. Stay looking young as long as you can.
I'm in a class with her my first semester. She should know I'm not a freshman.
Okay, but nobody's paying attention to anybody else except themselves. Well, you're a kinder person.
At work, the other day, this woman came in who is a teacher at FM, which is where a lot of people who work at ACE go to school. So she's chatting up with two boys who go to FM. And then she looks at me and she goes, oh, you go to FM too? And I was like, guess how old I am, lady?
You did not say that.
And I was like, no. But I started laughing because it happens a lot. And then I was like, can you guess how old I am? Like, I won't be offended. And she's like, well, I think you're a lot older than I think you are because you're having me guess. So I'm going to guess 22. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. But she works with freaking high schoolers. She thought I was a high schooler.
I don't know why you're complaining. Look young as long as you can.
I don't want to anymore. I'm sick of it. Okay, but it's okay.
Well, then you need to get a big girl job.
Whoa. I'm not the oldest person at my job, by far. I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. When old geese think that I'm a teenager, that's fine. They don't have any good perspective on what a teenager looks like. When teenagers think I'm a teenager, that's crazy. What am I doing?
You're fresh and young and you're stress-free, so it doesn't paint your face with stress.
I have stress. This is stress. This is giving me stress. Wait a minute. Did you tell me to get a big girl job?
No. I'm saying, well, you said that a lot of people who go to FM work at ACE, right?
But not all of them.
Well, what I'm saying is, obviously you know that's not a lifelong career for you. Right?
I love it.
No, it's not. You're gonna do bigger and better things than just work at ACE part-time, okay? What I'm saying is that is a very high school part-time job. While you're in school, completely acceptable, 100%. But once you get done with school, then you move into career rather than job. You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so when you're working with high schoolers and you still look very young, and you're working a high school / college type of job, you're gonna, yeah. But own it. I mean, when I was in college, my eco professor, he asked me, I went to meet him one time, he's like, okay, so I have to ask, like, how old are you? Because you could be 17, you could be 27.
I thought you were my age when I first met you.
Thank you. I'm gonna take it for as long as I can. Do I look older now that you know me?
Like, I thought you were my age, but like you just had it more together than I did.
No, I had a round baby face. That's what it is. A fat round baby face that makes me look younger. That's the one bad part about people losing weight is it makes it look a lot older.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm not, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm getting there. I've lost a couple pounds. But that is the one thing. I'm like, I hate my round basketball head, but at the same time, if it makes me look young, maybe I should try and keep it.
My round basketball.
I have a basketball head, dude.
That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure my head is the exact dimensions of a basketball.
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Basketballs are huge.
Yeah.
No.
Head, basketball, same.
You need as much head as you have on you. Don't get any less head.
Oh my god. If I got any less head, it would be disproportional to the rest of me. I'd look like a pinhead at that point. But
right. That's what I'm saying is you need all the head you have. You got the right amount of head.
That's what she said.
That's so stupid.
Oh my god. Lord have mercy. We need to wrap it up.
I just feel like when I'm at work, like you said, like I feel like, not that I'm mature, but I
Hit him
feel
with,
like
like-
I'm not talking to people like in a high school or what.
Hit him with, like, I'm actually 42.
Can you imagine?
Straight face, dead serious. I'm 42. No, I'm not
I
in
am
school. I'm
45.
42. Are you crazy?
No, I
Get with
wouldn't
it.
do that.
That's hilarious.
People would not believe me.
If you said it with a straight enough face, they'd feel awkward enough to have to backpedal, and then they wouldn't figure it out. They'd just leave.
Ugh.
You know what my friend did one time? I don't know why. We went to a fast food place. They asked her name. They called out her name. She gave them a different name, though.
Hmm.
Her name's Ashley. She gave them, like, Samantha or something. And I'm like, she ordered. I'm like, why did you do that? She's like, I don't know. It just keeps things lively. Keeps
Yeah, why
things
not?
going or whatever. But then the problem was it was taking a little while. And so she goes back up to the counter. And she's like, hi, is an order for Ashley ready? And they're like, and she's like, oh, I'm in Samantha. She looked psychotic at that point. Like, what?
Gosh.
Like, what are you doing?
That's really stupid.
Oh, man.
I always just say Mary. I hate it, but it's so much easier.
Nah.
Because people are like, what? Mary what?
Just sit there for 5 minutes and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like names are one of those things that you take the time to get them right. You know?
I introduce myself as Mary Grace every time. Nobody calls me Mary Grace.
But, like, the people who, you know, maybe they're in school or they have, like, a harder to pronounce name and they just, like, oh, my name's this, da, 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 but you can just call me that. Like, no.
Right.
No. If you like your name, if you want to be called by your name, we're going to sit here and we're going to practice your name until my American tongue can wrap itself around it. We're going to figure this out. It's
That's
like...
what she said.
Yep.
My American tongue.
Yeah. I don't know. I think names are important.
I agree.
So, I mean, obviously, if you like your nickname or something, great. But I've seen one too many people just, yeah, I have a nickname, don't really like it. I prefer my real name, but nobody says it, blah, blah. I'm like, no. We're gonna, real name. Full on. Yeah. So that's that.
I can't believe they found celebrity number 6.
It's amazing. Huzzah. Life is complete. Hit the detonate button. It doesn't get better than this.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were ever going to do it.
We're gonna wrap up, but
What?
we are at like an
So?
hour already.
So?
We can do another one.
Okay.
Guess what?
I guess you're done
Mine
then.
just.
What is happening? Cut it out.
I don't know what's happening.
Let's just do one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's wrap up then.
No, that's fine. If you want to do, I don't know what all that's going to be about, but no. So I have some good.
Wait, are we wrapping up?
Well, no, I have. Well, we can, but I want to wrap up with this one. Extra
Oh,
thing.
okay, my bad.
Good lord. So this past Sunday, what is today? Tuesday? So Sunday, 2 days ago, drove 8-hour round trip to go visit my brother. So I mentioned it a little while back. He made some mistakes, and he is dealing with the consequences of them right now. But I got to visit him, and I did finally get his permission to read that letter
Mm-hmm.
that he had sent his girlfriend. And this is like 2 weeks after he's been at this rehab facility. And it was kind of like up in the air. We were all wondering like how he was going to take to it, you know, and we were worried about it. But for him to be there for such a short time and then come out with this letter was just the hope that we all really needed, because this is by far one of the probably the worst times in my family's lives. It's been really, really, really difficult. But he hit us up with this. So I want to read this letter, and it just is a testament. Like I said, when all of this went down, I told my parents, I was like, you know, this all sucks. I'm completely heartbroken, but God is going to use this for good. It is going to be a testament to his grace and his glory, and it's going to be incredible to witness. As heartbreaking as it is, as much as I'm like sobbing my way through this, it's going to be incredible. And 2 weeks later, it's, you know, God's already proving how amazing he is. So my brother sent this to his girlfriend, Haley. He says, so something awesome happened to me today. My Green Church League softball shirt is with me. I put it on this morning and was looking at the Bible verse. It was 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. On the shirt, it just says, a new creation in Christ. The whole verse actually reads, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. Old things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. I didn't think too much about it, but I remember thinking that would be a perfect verse for the U-Turn t-shirt. Everyone that comes through this program is trying to do just that, become a new creation in Christ. Later on, I showed Dan, one of our leaders, and said that they should put this on one of our shirts. He looked at me and smiled and told me to follow him. He pointed to a whiteboard and said, and it said memory verse for 8:5, 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. I couldn't believe it. The Lord is really doing a lot here, and he is making it evident, more and more each day. Honestly, when I first came here, it wasn't really to get help. It was to get out of trouble, to be somewhere other than jail. I wasn't trying to grow with the Lord by coming here. Before I came, I was thinking, I already know the Lord. I don't need this place. Turns out the Lord saw differently. My brother's handwriting is atrocious, sorry. There is no doubt in my mind this is where he wants me to be. I don't know what the Lord has in store for my future, but I believe it will be wonderful. He's not done with me yet. As long as I continue walking with him, he will bless me. I pray you'll join in this walk with me when I return, side by side, hand in hand, walking with the Lord, and we will have an exceptional life. And he asked to share it with my parents. Darn it!
That's alright, I put that in the middle.
Wait for it. Okay. So sorry, my reading was really stilted there because my brother's handwriting should be studied by scientists. It is inhuman. But like I said, he sent that so shortly after he got to this program, and it's a really intense program. But just to see God's grace and his glory working through my brother right now in a time that could have easily ripped my family to shreds. This is the kind of thing that, parents get divorced over because they handle things differently. Had this happened this time last year, I probably would have completely withdrew and just been done with my whole family. I don't know if I would have been angry enough to just write my brother off completely, just all this kind of thing. But God's timing is so perfect, and then to have all of this happen in a time when we can actually come together for God to work it for all of our good, it's just really incredible to see. And then, like I said, visiting my brother and seeing the change that is in him is unbelievable. I know nobody knows my brother, but the 180-degree turn that he has made, not only in his behavior as far as, what he was doing to land himself there, but in his walk with Christ is incredible. The genuineness, the coherency, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, it is such a testament to God's grace and his glory and his goodness, and the fact that all the nonsense that we do in life, he is going to work for good. If we give him the time and opportunity and the trust, if we trust God to do all that, he's going to turn it around and really work for our good and his glory. So I'm just really, really grateful of what he's doing in my brother and my entire family's lives. Like I said, this could have easily destroyed us, but just trusting him has made a world of difference, and so I'm just really excited about that. And I wanted to share that letter as just like an encouragement to other people who are maybe going through a really crappy time, just to say, trust God, and it'll work out. He is just so unbelievably good. He is nothing but good. So just know that, trust that. So that's it.
Thank you.
Wrap up there on a positive note. What time is it? Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta work.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I'm done with you. I showed up late. I'm leaving now.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have to consolidate all of these different recordings. That was ridiculous.
It's okay. We'll just take where you ended and go from there.
Okay. 6 times? What? What do you mean?
No, like wherever the first one you ended, because it was a long one, right?
Yeah.
Or there were 2 long ones at least.
I think.
And we'll just use this one. So I put it in the middle.
Oh, okay. That's fine. All right, folks. We will talk at you next time. I don't know what the schedule is anymore as far as posting.
I'm getting caught back up.
Well, that's fine. It's just a matter of like if episodes are split into two, or if they're coming out just on like Wednesdays or whatever day we agreed, or Saturdays, or I don't know when. So you get
Wednesdays
what you
and
get.
Saturdays.
Yeah, you get what you get, and you'll like it to the one singular person who still
Folk.
listens. The one folk. All right.
Thanks for listening, folk.
Come say hi to us. Make it feel worth it.
You know how I always talk about Danny Gonzalez? His intro, I think, and his outro, or what's up, Greg? For no reason, he just says like, "What's up, Greg?" And like I always think of that because it's like we're talking to one person.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, please come say hi. Give us your name. We'll give you a shout out because you are loyal. Your loyalty is astounding. We appreciate you. So we'll say hi to you, please.
Thanks for listening, Greg. I can't take that.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
That was a good. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Danielle's holding a gun to my head.